What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Saturday tournament, and this time around, we are playing a Greninja break deck. Now, I know a lot of people have been asking to see an updated Greninja break, and we've done a couple interviews. Well, we did an interview with Chris, who made top 4 with this deck. So obviously a really good deck, and this coming up next weekend is Dallas Regional. So I know Greninja is always one of the most played decks. I mean, Evo Boater is going to be the most played thing overall, but Greninja Break it's a really good deck. I think it does have a lot of potential and still can take down the Evo Boater decks. If you watch Chris' interview, he does talk about that a lot. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link down below to go watch. It's a very good interview. He talks a lot about Greninja Break, and how you can take down multiple matchups. But we're going to use Greninja with the Shadow Stitching 40 until the end of your opponent's next turn. Each Pokemon has no abilities, which is fantastic. You can shut down like Volcanion, Shaymins, Hoopas, Zork, if you need all those good stuff. Anything that has abilities, you shut it down automatically, and that by itself can destroy decks. We know how strong like Garbodor is. Just shutting down abilities constantly is a big deal. And the second attack is Moonlight Slash 60, and you return a Water G to your hand. If you do 20 more damage. Now, the damage output might not seem that great, but we do have Greninja Break with the Giant Water Shuriken. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard a Water G from your hand if this Pokemon is your active spot, and do 6 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon anywhere, like in the active, the bench. You can two-shot Shaman EXs, because you get Giant Water Shuriken, retreat, Giant Water Shuriken, knock a Shaman EX on the bench. You can Giant Water Shuriken the active, hit for 60, then Moonlight Slash for 80, and then if you have a Bursty Balloon attached to it and they attack you, you can actually knock out certain Pokemon with 180 to 220 HP, which is fantastic. And this combo right now is just so strong, it can easily help you take down EX decks. Alright, so the main focus of this deck as well is Frogadier. Frogadier has a water duplicates. You can search for 3 Frogadier and put them onto your bench, which does help you speed the process up, obviously. You just like turn 1, get a Froakie down, and then turn 2, you evolve one Froakie's Frogadier. Use water duplicates, hope a Frogadier is not Bryce, and then next turn, you'll start using Greninja. You're not attacking until like turn 3, maybe even 4 if you go first with the Froakie. If you go second with the Froakie, yeah, you might not be attacking turn 4. It depends when you hit the Greninjas. Do you whiff Greninjas? Do you hit the Frogadier? There's a lot of things that do come into play. But once you're set up, they are hard to knock out. Greninja Break does have 170 HP. They're not going to have a lot of energies on it, maybe 1 to 0. So Evital EX can't really one-shot it. And even if they have Garbodor out, just the process of like using Moonlight Slash, doing 80 with a Burst Balloon, and then you Moonlight Slash them again, you can knock them out that way. And it's a really, really good strategy. And also, Froakie is used as well. Bubble, flip a Queen of Heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is automatically paralyzed. Alright, so some lists are opting to play Talonflame. We're not going to play Talonflame. Chris actually said why you only use Talonflame against Trevenant decks, because in Expanded Trevenant you can't use item cards, so you can Talonflame search for any 2 cards out of your deck, but in Standard you really don't need it. You're just playing more consistency cards. And of course, one Jirachi with that Stardust to discard a special energy off the active. If you do, this Pokemon cannot be hurt during your opponent's next turn, which is really strong. Like Evital plays DCs, every deck either plays like a lot of decks play special energies. This deck even plays Splash Energies. You got DCs, you got Double Dragon. If people play the Fairy Energy, the Wonder Energy, they can play that as well. It's almost every single deck either plays. Like, I think the only deck that doesn't play one is Volcanion. That's like main deck. Like every deck plays like DCE or some form of special energy. So Jirachi can be really, really helpful if you are like whiffing Greninjas and Greninja Breaks, and you need to like make your opponent not attack you for the turn. And that's going to be all the Pokemon, just a 4-4-4, 3 Greninja Break, and 1 Jirachi. Now, we do play 4 Dive Ball to search for water Pokemon. Obviously, most of your Pokemon are water, except for Jirachi. 1 Professor Letter to search for 2 basic water energies, which is very useful because you only play the 6 water, so you need to get those ASAP. And we're going to play 2 Super Rod, just so we can keep recycling our Greninjas and Frogadiers and all that good stuff. 3 Trainer Small, just because of space purposes. 2 Ultra Ball, which can help you discard supporter cards to VS Seeker later on, or to help you get that Jirachi out if needed. 4 VS Seeker, just obviously a staple in almost every deck. And 1 Ace Trainer. Ace Trainer is really good because your Frogadiers are going to get knocked out by turn 2. And then you can make it where both players shuffle their hands to the deck, and then your opponent draws 3, and you draw 6. But it can only be played if your opponent has less price cards than you. So if you have 5, you have 6, you can play that and put it down to 3. One Fishman to return 4 energies back into your hand. One Lyson, bring a Pokemon with the bench. 3 in, 4 Sycamore. Just, really consistent cards that we see a lot. 4 Faded Town, which is going to help you out a lot against these Mega decks. It lets you put 2 damage counters on your opponent's Mega Pokemon. If that's down, come back into your turn. You could do 40 damage, which brings most of them down to 180. And then it's like a Moonlight Slash, Burst of Balloon, Moonlight Slash combo, or a Giant Water Skin, Moonlight Slash, Giant Water Skin, Moonlight Slash. And then another 20 would actually knock him out. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, you have to like Giant Water Skin, Moonlight Slash, and the Burst one would knock them out if they do attack you. But Faded Town is going to help you do that additional 40 damage bring them down to 180, which does help you great numbers. For Burst Balloon, we've talked about this a bunch of times already. If they attack your Pokemon, they get hit for 60, which obviously it does help you out with the math. 4 Splash Energies, which 4 Splash Energies, you usually see like 1, maybe 2. But Chris is going to play 4, which I think it's an amazing play, actually. He actually talks about his interview. If he played Worlds again, he'd definitely play 4 Splash Energies, and he doesn't know why they didn't. But Splash Energy, if this Pokemon's knocked out, instead of being discarded, it returns back into your hand just automatically. You do have to discard everything attached to it, but recycling your Greninjas and Greninja Breaks is fantastic. If it gets knocked out, it gets brought back into your hand. You can put down Greninja Break, put down a Greninja, depending on what your board state is. And 6 Water Energy. That's going to be the Greninja Break deck. Now, if you never see Saturday Tournament, what we do is we play Saturday Tournament on PTCGO. We try to win all 3 matches and see what happens. We'll play round 1, round 2, and round 3. They are split up just for time purposes, so that way you're not watching, like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes of a bad deck or 20, 30 minutes of an easy matchup. And if you want to see a certain matchup, you can automatically just skip that later on. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, down below is a link to Chris's interview. If you want to learn more about Greninja Break, make sure you check it out. But guys, hope you have a great Saturday. Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in the next video, which will be Saturday Tournament round number 1. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.